It was my understanding that everyone had heard.
Heard what? Ryan, don't!
Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. A bird, a bird, bird, bird. A bird, a bird. Surfing!
Alright guys, here it is. Pretty much everything in my Airsoft collection. Starting with my first marker up here. XM. Damn, she was fine. That's a Tokyo, by the way. Paid about $700 for that in some mall near Toronto. I think that was $98, $99. I'm not sure. Good times anyway. Newest one since then was G&G. That right there you can see GR16 carbine with the advanced. Has a Type 4 barrel. That's pretty good AG. So here's the KG36C by KWA. The C is Commando. Just zoom in on that and look at all that info if you really want to read that. A little too much right now. Trying to save time. So much to go. Anyways, it's fully automatic, semi, and safe, obviously, and all that other stuff. Barrel length, mag capacities, and that sticker is like she weighs a lot, and she shoots pretty decent for stock. Better than Walmart. Anyways, go with the M14. She's fake wood, but she looks alright. Like to actually sleep with it one night, but not really that hardcore. So let's go in here, and the velocity is 328 feet per second, but 20 gram BB, so that's pretty accurate. I was using 25s, maybe not the best idea, so I might actually try her out with 20s one day. And yep, she comes with a scope rail. Yep, don't have to pay extra for that. I've seen them pretty pricey. And maybe before we forget, since I'm narrating this after I've watched it a few times, let's scope in on this Cybergun logo. Just to prove that she is a Cybergun. Here you guys are saying some are CWAs and some are Cybergun, but I think the lower FPS ones are the later. But anyways, Cybergun again. Holographic time. And we're on the Thompson M1A1 military. So this is like a World War II. If you're watching fucking Saving Private Ryan, this is the way to go. If you're into that, World War II, definitely a good, honest war. There's no need to get political anymore. Anyways, 466, 12s, 360s with 20s, pretty decent. I like it for my short range. Pretty beefy. Pick her up and you just know you just spent that money. I live in Canada, so I pretty much spent 3 times the amount you guys did in the US, so $300 give or take. Smith & Wesson single shot or multi-shot, give time for vodka. Anyways, shoots 3 BBs at once. Pretty good. You get 10 shots per little shotgun shell you load in there. Yeah, it's pretty close range looking at those stats. I tried to play her in pretty mid-range city game. It wasn't what I was hoping, so I'm hoping to put a new spring in that. Anyways, there you go. From start to finish, from purchase to the end purchase. And I'm waiting for a packaging video. She's coming up soon, so wait for that. Anyways, looking in this armory, we have the XM1772 and the shotgun and the G36 on the right. M4A1 G&G with a nice spot there because I'm moving that old XM into that and putting the new XM there. And anyways, there was an M14 and a Thompson in there too. But anyways, here we go. Family Guy beating the shit out of that fucking bird. UTG. Good bags. I don't know. I think I paid $30 for that one on the right. It's got 5 mag pouches and it holds an M4. Not with the stock kicking out, but anyways, first aid kit. Here we go. We're just rolling along with this shit. Yeah, ammo crate. We'll get back to that in, I don't know, probably about 10 minutes or so. M16s, yeah. Those are metal mags. I'm pretty sure they're 120 rounds. Anyways, M14 box set, P226, and glow in the dark BBs with the tracer unit mag shotgun shells. An extra suppressor that I'm actually not using. And there's my SOP mod suppressor, which goes hand in hand with my M4. So we'll go up here. Those are my M4, AR-15, and M16 mags. There's all 8 of them. All different sizes, mid caps, low caps, and every kind of caps. And there's 6 G36 mags up there, high caps and others, and there's another 5, and that's 11. And basically Stack-On's my cradle of love, so to speak. So let's go a little look at some of these tools. So this tool right here pretty much tightens up the adjustable stocks AM4. There's some safety goggles, chargers, batteries, and more chargers. So this shelf right here is not really Airsoft related. I'm just going to add it in there anyway since we're exploring my Stack-On vault. This is 177 caliber, both of those actually. And they both shoot pellets or BBs. I'm not sure about the Walter, but that's the original version. I got that in 1998. It cost me a fair penny, about $400. I think I overpaid, but honestly, it's got a good feel. It's pretty good weight, and there's a lot of accessories that we just skipped. Anyways, there's my UTG bag that we were looking at earlier, and these are all the things I can carry in there. There's a Cat Pat boonie hat and a US booty hat and one of those scarf things. Don't know what they're called, chemise or something. Goggles. There's a belt. It's like a clip-on. Some extra necklace thing. Some. This is probably one of the most important things you guys will carry if you're out in the bush. Some muskol. Keep the skeeters off you. Definitely, if you jump into nest, man, you're gonna want that, especially if you want to lay still. So looking at this, flashing that light on and off, yeah, there we go. There's some cat eyes. That was an addition to that novelty helmet. Anyway, here's an extra Cat Pat helmet cover I've never used. It's new. And the other one's still in the package at the US Digi Cam. There's some knee pads. Definitely important if you're kneeling in the bush. And canteen. Definitely other important things when you're in the bush. Keep hydrated, my friends. So let's look a little closer at this UTG backpack tactical thing, whatever it's called. If you kind of see that black thing right there, I'm going to remove it right here in the video. There's my machete. You never know where you're going to have to hack some serious bush. Anyways, this backpack, she hides it really good. I'm going to move those straps out of the way here. Just got some serious Velcro going down. It's going to keep you safe. It's not going to slide out, chop your legs off. You're pretty good, especially when you bolt that up. Anyways, yeah, this is all in that bag. So here we go, some Cat Pat. And if you're into Cat Pat or if you're Canadian, you're definitely going to want to sport this. I'm going to zoom in right here in that middle of the jacket where it's looped. That's a real jacket. I'm pretty sure it was issued. You can put a rank thing in there, and that's why I've enhanced that. So I'm looking in here at the jacket. So I don't know if anybody's been in the military can confirm that's real or just some fake thing. But anyways, it's only like 30-40 bucks. Either way, I modified it permanently with the sewn-on GSD patch, so there's no need to impersonate or get a fine. Don't want to do that. Don't respect your... You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, regular Cat Pat pants. Just some average things. Thanks to Angie's Sports and Barry. So there's my rig. my chest combats, and that's we'll get back to that later. And there you go. So there's a couple of mods going on right here. If you look at it off the bat, it's not a real vest. It's a replica. I paid $200 for it with nothing. Not even gonna show you that in this video because it would take me way too long to unmod that. I've never used that hat, but I'm sure one day I can hide in a bush. And right there, that Velcro, I just removed that. That's a mod I just made to that vest when I got it. I sewed that on. You can put some patches, put some ranks. Keep it Canadian. Anyways, that's a Generation 1 FRS radio. Got that probably 1998. And yeah, it's pretty good. About 2 miles range, but I mean, we're playing Airsoft, boys. It's all good. So yeah, a camera. Oh, this comes in handy. It's only a 2 megapixel. It's pretty pathetic. And here we go. Gonna take notes. Who killed who? Who fucked who? Here we go, man. This is it. You got notes. You got pens. And the most important thing that once you carry, first aid kit, not even going to explain to that, man. That's common knowledge, boys. I put my smokes in that. Don't want to break it. Anyways, if it rains, all my kit, if I take it out of my vest, keep it dry, it's good. Got to think ahead. You know, Boy Scouts, boys. And here we go. Face paint. Never used it. Flicking on a light. Don't know why. But yeah. It could come in handy. We'll save it for a special time. So here we go. Here's another green thing. And believe it or not, we're going to open that up. And wow, it's a sewing kit. So seriously, maybe you busted a button in the bush. You ripped your ass out. You crouched the wrong way. I don't know. Anyways, your patch fell off. Here you go. Sew it. If you're too lazy, you can pin it. There's so many pins. And here we go. Here's some headsets. That's pretty good. It's an old radio. Push to talk in between those 2 pins. And yeah, I've used it. I've probably had it way too loud. I'm pretty sure if you put it to your ear, it's pretty legit. Pretty good to go. Hook that back on. Put that shit back in. And here's a bayonet. And obviously it's not in there right now. You can see the Velcro and the other straps. It's not in there. But yeah, I've added that on. It stretched the shit out of those connectors, so that's why I have the Velcro. Make sure it doesn't fall out. M9. Yeah, it's real steel. Paid a hell of a lot. I've seen cheaper, but hey, apparently it's been used in more, and it's vintage, and it's got some metal fatigue, if so one could say. And that hooks up to the bayonet lug on most M4s, which I'm happy to say. If it's a little bit tight, maybe it's too much paint. And grenade, pineapple. Yes. So it may freak you out at first sight, but if you go look under here, it's hollowed out. So as you can see with that light, it's really hollowed out. There's nothing in there. It's still pretty heavy. I like it. I'm kind of happy it's just a dummy grenade because it just feels awesome. Anyways, there's a light. Pretty common. I don't know. It's got different little lenses. It's clear, yellow, and red. I believe. Maybe even a blue. Anyways, it's a push button SOS option with your off and on with that light. I think it cost me $10. Definitely a good investment. So here we go. Here's the back view of that vest. As you can probably see if you're a veteran, it's a pretty front heavy. So I'm hoping to maybe put a backpack on there one day. Or a really big camelback. Maybe with some vodka for options. Anyway, here we go. Here's some US Digi. I got this upper and lower set from Hong Kong. Like $30. Can't go wrong. It's pretty fake. But it's got all the Velcros, all the patches. Man, you could go nuts with that. I mean, no one's going to know at 40 feet. So yeah, I'm looking at this vest. We'll get into that later. These are back options that I've added on. Yes, that is a canteen. So if you boys may have guessed yet, I'm drinking while I'm narrating. But anyways, here's a pistol holder. And if you look closely, I'm going to edit this. And there's my lanyard. Yes. I hear a lot of people losing guns. Please keep it safe. There's a whistle. Not the best color, but communications, always essential. A couple of mag pouches up there too, and a little towel. Another couple pouches. And we're going to flip this over. We're going to go check out the back side. It's going to happen anytime now. There we go. Alright, so there's that Canteen US water bottle holder. I think I paid about $6. Damn good investment. Here's a rubber knife. Okay, I normally carry this into the battlefield than my real M9, just to make it clear. And it's all black. I want to keep it pretty fake looking. Maybe at a distance one would never know. Anyways, since I'm GSG9, I got some random patches thanks to YouTube, and I love my M4. Always a good patch. Germany, Canada, it's my bloodlines. I don't know, since this video is way long, we might as well share everything. 3 mag pouches in a water bottle. Alright, so here's my patches, my random crests, insignias, ranks, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's a German, some security. My dad was actually a cop in Hamilton, so props on that. Yeah, Bundesgrenzschutz, that's GSG, Germany, pretty much gonna kill terrorists. Right on ya. So that's Lieutenant Colonel, security, and some shoulder tabs that are Canada, and an actual thing that says Canada. There's an old olive drab one. But anyways, that's a second lieutenant, first lieutenant. And there's a, I think that's a first sergeant, something like that. And this picture I found at a skateboarding shop one day. It's actually a sticker. It looks pretty legit. Viet Cong, I don't know. Anyways, obey.
The bird's a word, bird. The bird is a word, bird. The bird is a word, bird. The bird is a word, bird.
I have a mammoth.
I'm going to ask you this only once. Do you, or do you not, know about the bird?
Oh, God.
Because everybody's heard that the bird is the word, bird. The bird's a word, bird. The bird is a word, bird.
Alright guys, here's my red dot, green dot scopes. Some are 0 magnification. The other on the left there is magnification. That's a 4x32. They both take little batteries, which I've stocked up on, which is good to do. And that one has a cover. This one doesn't. It's quite a random color. I was going to paint it, but I thought, no. I don't know, something about Gafati and handguns. Anyways, here's a red dot in the one. That's a 0 magnification, and a green dot. And that's about all you get. If you turn that off, you are pretty much screwed. And yeah, this one's got a built-in crosshairs, which is even better. That I didn't even mention earlier. And green crosshairs. And soon to come, the red crosshairs. Because people always like red. Green is definitely good for the lungs. So there's a red. And let's move along. There's my first AEG I ever bought. That's a Tokyo Mari XM177E2. It was actually modified, as you can see, because it never came with a solid butt stock, and I've kind of snapped it. Try to open it and fix the bolt, and I snapped it. There was some pins I forgot to take out, apparently. Anyways, good gun. It apparently shoots about 350 to 370 feet per second. Here comes GNG M4A1. Oh yes, the most commonly used, but this is kind of unique. It's got a pistol grip, and we'll zoom out and look at that in a minute. Anyway, selector switches, and yeah, universal adjustable stock. So we'll slide that in, move it out a bit. There we go. All right, put that tip back on. There you go. Anyways, flip her over. So the things with M4s make them different from the M1s and the Vietnams and the XMs is we're going to look up here at those little bolts that we almost looked at. There they are. If you undo those, you can pop that off. Yep, there it is. You can put it back on because that's the way it should be, unless you put a scope. So there's my G36. It's a Canadian version. I'm going to try and maybe zoom in and get you guys to see that later, that it's some sort of poly plastic that you can see through. And yeah, I got a bipod, a silencer, a barrel extender, and tactical sling. And if you see there, you can see some internals. Canadian. I don't know why. I don't know. It's kind of unique. Either way, it's my bread and butter when I want to kill. So I can't really argue. And yeah, there's rails everywhere. And yes, that folds, it unfolds, and there you go. So since it's my support weapon, I figured I'd give you a different view as to what I see when I'm hunting. And yeah, so moving along to a different kind of hunting. Here's my closer range kind of shotgun, since I'm not really big into handguns. And that is a multi-shot. It fires 3 rounds for every pull of the trigger. You can pump it 10 times for every one of those shells I just loaded there. And since I like modding things, that holds extra shells. So it says Smith & Wesson. It's plastic. Don't let it fool you. It's just a replica. Okay guys, so here's the Thompson M1A1. It's World War II version, and it's mostly all metal. There's a little bit of plastic around the trigger assembly. Magazine's all metal, and we can take a look here. We have a selector switch, which goes into fully automatic and semi. So if you guys decide to buy this gun, it comes with a big plastic orange tip. You can snap that off. It's glued on a bit, but just get violent with it. Remember, it's metal under. Anyways, M14, pretty big. It's fake wood, but couldn't tell. Let's get up close there. So yeah, it's got a nice big mag. Later we'll take a look at that. We'll take the mag out in a few. Also the scope mount. So zooming in here, we'll wait till it focuses there. Is the that's a real flash hider I put on there. I came with a plastic one, but painting it a few times just like repainting the orange tip. So anyways, there's a close-up view of that scope mount. So when you take out that magazine, hopefully they make little short mags. This would look kind of like a M1. And we can take a look at a real M1. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys with a nice little treat. And sticking with the theme of this, here you go.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, the bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody knows that the bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody's talking about the bird. Well, the bird, bird. The bird's a winner.
Vietnam, the movie! Yeah, Joker can be John Wayne, I'll be a horse. B.A.A.R can be a rock. I'll be Aunt Margaret. Animal Mother can be a rabid buffalo. I'll be General Custer. Who'll be the Indian? Hey, we'll let the Gook